Welcome everybody to this community call for Falco. Please be kind to each other. We follow the code of conduct of the CNCF. A little reminder, this call is recorded. So if you don't want to show your face on YouTube, please turn off your camera. We have only 2 items today, mine. So except someone has something else to say, I will start. Okay, first I have a small announcement. I'm close to release the version 288 of Falco Psychic. I merged all remaining PRs in the last week with some help from Carlos Panato, Magic Carlos, like always, and Frank. So I hope to release it before the end of July. Different people in the community requested it because a lot of fixes and new features are mandatory for their use cases. So I will do my best to release it in the next week. And I also working on a new feature on Falco Psychic UI. I would like to share my screen to show it. You can see my screen or not? Yes. Okay. I see some thumbs up. So it's just this. With that, you can display the details of the event or the specific event with the same colors than you can find in the tables. You can also see the raw JSON and copy the JSON. Is there. And I also added an export button to export the 462 event. It could be long, it depends on how many events you are displaying. But my browser will crash. Too many events. Oh yes, that's it. So everything is there. I don't know if it's really useful. Someone asked me for. I try to write something nice thanks to the help of Rashid. So if you have any comment or would like more features, I'm there. I'm over. It's okay for me. Nothing more to say.
Hi everyone. So I'm new here, and I was hoping to get some help with an issue I have, if that's okay.
Sure.
Cool. So a very short intro. I'm Emil. I'm working for Microsoft, and we are POCing Falco, specifically interested in network monitoring using the modern eBPF probe. And the issue I have, I opened a GitHub issue for it, is I'm using the built-in rule for outbound connections to C2 servers. And what I'm saying is that whenever I use a list that's relatively large, let's say 1,000 DNS records, Falco initially practically hangs, although the documentation states that DNS resolution happens on a background thread. I restart my deployment, and practically nothing happens until all the DNS resolution was done. And I provided some logs and some samples, and I was hoping to understand if anyone encountered this before. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, or any insights that you have.
This is more questions for co-maintainers. Luca, Federico, do you have any idea about that?
I'm pasting the issue in the chat, by the way.
I don't really have any insight. I will give it a look tomorrow. I think that perhaps perhaps I guess Luca has much more knowledge on this part. I guess, I don't know. We will look at we will give it a look. Thank you for reporting it, by the way.
Thanks for looking into it.
I don't think I ever saw this specific issue where the DNS resolution hangs, but I know for sure that the DNS part that we have in the libs has been like that for a while, and I think it might have some scaling. It might have some scaling issues in modern systems. Maybe it was good for the time, but it has some scaling issues. So it says the domain name resolution should happen in the background, but apparently everything hangs. I never saw this issue before, but it's great to have it because some people in the community are not the first to tell us that there has been some issues in the DNS resolution and also how the DNS is managed by Falco. And I think it's if you take a look at the Falco roadmap, which I will share the link on, we have an item to work on improving the DNS issue. So it's great to have it's great to have something to work with. It's really something that needs a bit of attention because that we had other reports of people that had different issues. So it's probably something that's tricky to solve and requires people that will put effort into it. But it's something that will at least improve in the future. So thanks for the issue, and I'll post the link to other issues that we had on this. Just a second. In the roadmap.
Got it. I'm not a C++ developer, to be honest, but I am trying to reproduce it with the local Falco build as well. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to provide a fix.
I think it's in our backlog. I think I saw it in our backlog at some point, but we'll put it there for in the bugs within the roadmap. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for mentioning it. You can find it in other issues around, but not your specific one. Thanks a lot, and I'm going to add it to the others. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Anyway, we are talking about some specific use case. You have a list with thousands of domains.
We have a TI feed with like 5,000 domains, and when I tried it, it hanged for like 20 minutes. So I have two rules. I have a rule for C2 servers and another rule for shell in a container. And then when I'm trying to test it, I'm basically spinning up Falco, trying to exec into the container, and I see that no alert is being populated. And then I see the logs appearing like 20 minutes or so when I use 5,000 domains. When I reduced it to 1,000 domains, it was roughly 5 minutes. I do know that some of the rest domains fail to resolve. So I see timeouts when I look in the Kubernetes core DNS logs. So this may be one of the issues, like the way that Falco deals with DNS resolution timeouts. But still, due to the fact that I was hoping that it's done on a separate thread, I would expect other rules to continue to function while the DNS resolution happens in the background.
Actually, the issue seems linear. More items in your list.
Yeah, exactly.
Is angle. Okay, it makes sense. Anyone has a topic for today? Okay, I think we are good. See you next week. Thank you all.
Bye. Thank you.
Everyone.